Good morning, everyone. It's Gale Bates from mymentorbiz.com, and it's the Monday Minute Team Building Tip, where I love to come and share with you some tips on how to grow a strong and dynamic team in your direct sales business, because that's what I did. I built $1 million team in 3.5 years, and it was one of the best experiences of my life. And that's what I do. I coach women how to do that. So we are in what we call a Finish Strong series, okay? For the last 4 weeks, and we're into the 5th week this week, we've been talking about how to finish strong in 2017 so you will transition into a fabulous, wildly successful new year in 2018. So this number of steps I've been going through, and you can go back and check on my YouTube channel where we put these little videos every week to help you go through each one of these steps, because I go into them in detail. So the first one we talked about was scheduling priorities. You know, I'm really big into scheduling everything on your calendar. I have this saying, what gets scheduled gets done, okay? So making sure in the next few weeks as we transition through into the new year that everything on your calendar is transitioned. In fact, I was talking with one of my coaching clients yesterday, and that was the question she asked me: how can I do this? Because my family comes first, and it's holiday, it's Christmas, and we're focusing in with family, but I don't want to let my team down. And so, yes, we made a list of the high priorities, and by scheduling everything, that's how you're going to get through this next crazy week and transition to the new year. Next, we talked about holding a team booking blitz. If you haven't done that with your team yet in December, hi Dee, so glad you're here today. If you haven't done a team booking blitz with your team in December yet, I highly recommend it. Go back and watch this YouTube video because I show you exactly the steps to go through with your team. You can do a 1-hour booking blitz with your team, so that just takes 1 hour. You can do a 2-day booking blitz, but go through the steps of a team booking blitz, because this is the focal point in getting January kicked off with bookings. I also talked about how to work with your team in this week using live video. You know, your team really needs to hear from you, and especially over the next few days as we transition through into the new year, making sure that you're there for them. And I highly recommend you go live at least once a week in your team Facebook group. If you don't have a team Facebook group, we'll be going more into that as we head into the new year. And then last week, I did a whole section on team recruiting in December, because it is one of the best months to bring a new team member on in December. Oh my gosh, it's just exciting as far as starting a business. You're being able to share it with so many friends and family as when you're out and about networking. You're able to buy your own holiday gifts at a deep discount, all kinds of great reasons to join a direct sales business in December. So we went through all that last week. So this week, we're talking about goal setting and getting January booked and my 10 by 10. So with goal setting, I highly recommend that you find time to go through your team members who are really wanting to work. In my LEAP group coaching and with all of my coaching members, I have an exercise that I do with them on how to ABC your team in working out who are the team members that really want to grow, who are the team members who have lots of potential, and we work on those groups in helping you build those team and build their businesses as well. So what I suggest is that you look at your team, look at who's really wanting to grow, and set up some one-on-one calls with them, one-on-one coaching sessions with them. I actually, with my coaching group, we actually have a goal-setting sheet that we work from to go through with a team member, because that's what you're there for as a leader, is to help them grow into the new year. So goal setting into the new year is really important. And The biggest thing, though, for you and your team to get your team really going is doing what I call my 10 by 10 in January, which is getting 10 bookings in the first 10 weeks. I suggest you create a little incentive around that for your team members, because it's so important that they start the new year off with lots of bookings. So as I said, if you're doing the booking blitz, you can help them with that. But here's a list of people that you might want to write down that need to be contacted to get those 10 bookings, and work with that with your team members. So of course, past hostesses, people who haven't hosted in a while, talk to them about, and I love to call January bookings toast to the new year bookings, okay? So if it's a hostess and she wants to gather a few friends around to toast to the new year, you're gonna be the entertainment, sharing with them how to use your product. You can go through New Year's resolutions, just have a fun toast to the new year party, and the hostess gets some great rewards, of course. You might want to have your team members look back at who bought at parties but never booked. That's really a list that's waiting for you to contact, okay? Then you have those people who say, oh, you know, I would love to do a party with you, but maybe later. Now's not the right time. Get that list going if you don't have that list, and encourage your team members to look at who said maybe later and contact them for a toast to the new year party. Your best customers, they always love the products. And sometimes in January, you have new products. So you want to make sure that you are definitely in contact and see which of your best customers might want to book a party. Now, here's the golden one. I call it the outside order list. You know how when you're working with hostesses, you ask them to talk to people about getting outside orders. Well, those are golden because they're usually people you've never met before. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Carol. Great you're here today. So the outside order list is golden, okay? You've never met them before. You contact them, you start building a relationship. They're your next hostesses. So have your team members look at all the outside orders they got over the last few months and be contacting those people to see if they want to book in January. The one-on-ones, you know, I'm big on one-on-ones. I used to hold at least 2 or 3 one-on-ones. I called them private fitting appointments because I was in the fashion business every week. And those people I used to convert into a booking. So who have you had a one-on-one with over the past couple of months who might want to book a party? They know you, they love your products. It's time maybe to ask them if they're interested in a toast to the new year party. Hey, Dawn, so glad you joined us today. We're getting a great little group here today. If guys, if you have any questions, just shoot them over and I'll answer them for you. And lastly, on this list, this is a list, everybody going through this list, you might want to write them down for your team members on who to contact to get this 10 by 10, 10 bookings in the first 10 weeks of the year going, is those holiday events. You're out and about. I was at one last night. I'm going to another one tomorrow night. I'm going to another one on the weekend. You're seeing people that you haven't seen in a while. You're talking about your business. You're talking about your life, and you're talking about your parties. And you might meet with somebody and say, "Oh, you know, Gale, I've been thinking about holding a fashion party." And I'd say to her, "Well, I'm actually holding some great toast to the New Year parties. Get your friends together. We'll talk about New Year's resolutions and all kinds of fun things. And I'll share with them my tips on how to have 10 pieces in their wardrobe with over 30 outfits." That was my solution for them. So go through this list. If you haven't written it down, make sure you do, okay? And get your team booking the 10 by 10. One of my clients was saying that she needed a visual. So I actually made a visual for her. And you can easily do this. I actually did this on Canva, or you can just put some circles up on a whiteboard if you want to, and start putting in the people's names. It's pretty powerful to start putting hostesses' names in here. And then you will see how you're filling up those 10 bookings as you start off the new year. So finish strong. strong in 2017, okay? Make sure that you are scheduling everything, okay? Making sure that you're on top of everything during this busy time. Look at your calendar every morning. What am I doing today? My calendar shares with me exactly what I'm doing today. Make sure your team is ready to book that 10 by 10 in January. Work and really get into the live video in your team Facebook group so they see you. They know that you're there to support them. This is an important time of the year. Don't let your team Facebook group lie idle over the next 2 weeks. Just pop in. Even if you say Merry Christmas, that's a great way. Let them know you're available. And team recruiting in December. Keep encouraging team members to have three-way calls with you, or share with them the advantages of joining a business in December, because it is a great time. And have those goal setting sessions with your A group and your B group. That's really important. And getting your team to be booking those 10 hostesses, okay? Do a big hostess basket. So those 10 hostesses are in a drawing for this beautiful gift that they will get. And give each hostess a special gift if she holds one of your 10 in the first 10 weeks of the year. So finishing strong in 2017 is really going to help you transition into a great new year. Next week, we'll be starting a whole new series. And I want to wish you all a Merry, Merry Christmas. Next Monday is actually Christmas Day. It's a different day this year. So I will be wishing you today a very Merry Christmas. And as we start off into the new year, I want to remind you all that if you haven't ordered your planner, your direct sales planner for 2018, it is available now. The discount for this planner is actually going away this week. So the discount code for this planner is PLAN18. Okay, oops, there it is. PLAN18 is the discount code. And I am sharing some little videos this week on what's in the planner. So I hope you have a great week, everybody, as you transition through this busy week. Make sure you're scheduling everything and have a great Monday. Bye, everyone.